Hey guys, it's your girl Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. We're just doing a chill little dip with me here today. I've got some gorgeous purple tones here from Vivid Glam Co. So we're going to put these babies on and then I'm going to show you one of the easiest nail art designs I have ever done to date. And you probably saw on Instagram, I do have a little announcement for you too. So if all that sounds like something you're interested in, then stick around. We're getting into it. Alright guys, so I'm going to give you the announcement here in a little bit once we get into the mani, but I wanted to go through first and show you what the plan is. And I wanted to mention here that if you notice, two of my dip powders say Vivid Dip Nails. That is the previous name for Vivid Glam Co, so that should tell you how long I've been a customer of Vivid Glam Co. So I do have quite a few dips with this older packaging on it, but these colors are still beautiful and they're still available. They're classics in my mind, so I totally wanted to use these to do this cute little design today. Alright, so we're just going to be living our best purple life today. So I have Wannabe here from her newest Extra 80s collection. But then I have two of her dips that are mainline that have been around for a bit, and I think they are just absolute must-haves. So I have Peri-Dise, which is the glitter, which I really honestly think everybody must own. Just write it down right now, you must buy it. And then I also have Lavender Lace, which is a gorgeous kind of, it's almost white, but it's got a hint of purple, and it just really ties this whole look together. And I just think it's another one of those must-haves. As I was applying this mani, I gotta tell you, I think just a single color mani with Lavender Lace matte would be stunning. But anyway. Alright, so it's a whole Vivid Glam Co thing happening here today. So I'm also going to be using her base, which is labeled Glue, and the Activate. I'm not going to use a top coat just because I'm going to be doing the nail art with gel, and typically once I do that I kind of like to finish with gel, but I do love these liquids. I've used them a couple times, and if you had missed my first impressions video on these liquids, I will have it linked for you in the cards. But yeah, definitely a spoiler alert, I really have enjoyed these very much. And then I'm also going to be using her crystal glass to encapsulate the glitter, which as you can see is already getting low, and I'm a little concerned because I need that big jar. So it should get here in a couple of days. So I'm really going to be glad to have a bigger jar of this because I've used it several times now and it just continues to impress me with how amazingly clear it is. And then I'm also going to be using her precision tool because leopard print. I mean, do I really need another reason other than that? Gold and black leopard print, that's the answer. No, it's a great cleanup tool for cuticles, and I love that it has the wax tip on the other end, which I will use to do a bit of glitter placement, so it's just been my go-to tool lately. Alright, so we're going to put Wannabe on the pointer and the pinky, and then we're going to put that glitter Peri-Dise on the ring and the thumb, and then we're going to put Lavender Lace on the middle finger, and that's where we're going to be doing our super simple nail art. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for that because I promise you, literally anyone can do this nail art. Alright guys, so as you can see, the short nails are back. I have to go back to work, so no more long nails for me, at least for now. But I'm going to be dipping into the jars again, and I have to laugh because it's like I didn't dip for several manis, and it's like I've forgotten how to dip. Like every dip in these jars is so awkward, so fortunately, these liquids are amazing and so are the powders, so it worked out fine, but I'm like watching myself and I'm like, gosh, can you not dip into jars anymore? What is your problem? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get our dip on, and I may speed through parts of this, but you know, I'll leave some of it normal speed too, because we're going to need a little time to talk about my announcement. I'm going to try not to drag this out and go on and on and on, but I can't really 100% promise that because I'm a little excited. That's why I needed a video, just to tell you. Could have just made the announcement on Instagram, no muss, no fuss, but I don't know, I'm just really excited, so I kind of felt like I needed a video just to talk about how excited I was. So I have been asked to join Vivid Glam Co as a permanent ambassador, and when I tell you that I was so excited, I was jumping up and down, clapping my hands like a little kid. I'm telling you, that is exactly what happened. And I guess the reason for the overload of excitement is that, you know, as a member of the nail community, I've had some wonderful opportunities to work with brands, to try amazing new products, to demo things for you, and I'm appreciative for every single one of those opportunities. But there is something truly special when you are offered a partnership with a brand that you have loved for more than a year and have been so passionate about, have pretty much bought everything that they offer. It's kind of on another level for me. So yeah, to say I'm over the moon about this is really a huge understatement. I mean, I'm pretty stoked, guys. I'm pretty stoked. So what this means for you is that I have a discount code for you guys. So if you are going to be doing any shopping at Vivid Glam Co, you can use code CARRY10 from this point forth. That will get you 10% off of anything on the site, no exclusions. So unless you're brand new to my channel, then you already know that I have no shortage of videos on Vivid Glam Co products. Every time there's a new collection or new product, I'm making videos singing its praises. So, you know, I guess in that sense, nothing's really going to change except that now you have an ambassador code to use. But in a way, I think that's a good thing because then you know that that excitement is legit real because all that excitement was there before the ambassadorship opportunity. So I guess I just want to share with you why this brand is so special to me because it's not just the beautiful powders and the gorgeous collections. There's a lot to be said for that, but that's not enough alone to get me really excited about a brand. For me, it's really what goes beyond that. You already know I'm a sucker for the packaging. I love the whole branding and I love the fact that she sends her products in those reusable zip top bags. I mean, everything is just such a luxe experience. So that's number one. It's the beautiful powders with the luxe packaging. But the classy vibes go way beyond the packaging. It's the way she presents herself to the customers, the way she handles her customer service. Those things are really what makes that brand stand out to me. Anytime I have a question or I forget to add something to my order and I DM her, it's always a really prompt response and it's always, you know, how can I help? And that it's that attitude that is just so amazing to me and it's not something that you always see. Her website is immaculate and one of the easiest ones to shop on, and I feel like she's actually a one-stop shop because you can literally get everything you need to do there, all things Manny related. So you can get your dip powder, sure, you can get your liquids, but you can also get your lace gloves, you can get sweater sleeves, you can get rings, you can get all kinds of fun stuff to really like make the whole experience glam from start to finish. I mean, that's really just the tip of the iceberg, guys. There's a lot more I could say, but like I said, I'm gonna try to hold it together and not be too like fangirly, but it's really hard, y'all. The struggle is real. All right, so those solids went on super beautifully and so smooth, so we're ready for the glitter. So this glitter is actually one I've used before quite some time ago, but I never posted the mani because I was kind of upset at how it turned out. I felt like it wasn't good enough, but it wasn't the glitter, so I felt like, you know, now is the perfect time to bring it back because it's a beauty, and I really do feel like I said, I think it's just one that everybody needs. So I'm sure if you've ever had a question or customer service issue through Vivid Glam Co, then I'm sure you already know that what I'm saying is true. And I know that's true because a lot of my friends have shared similar stories of things that came up with their order and how she treated them. And I'm telling you guys, I mean, lots of folks can make beautiful powders, but it's the way that you treat people, and the people who are kind and the people who are thoughtful and helpful, you know, those are the people that I want to give my money to more than anybody else. And that right there is the kind of company that I'm super proud to represent. So I think I'm approaching overboard territory, so I'm sorry guys. Can you tell I'm excited? Can you tell? Can you tell I'm excited? So like I said, it's not really going to be anything changing. I'll still be making videos with the new collections and any new product launches. But on that note, if you have any specific questions or maybe tutorials you want to see or anything at all related to Vivid Glam Co, make sure to let me know because ultimately, guys, this channel is for you. So if there's something that you want to see, make sure to let me know so that I can make sure to make that up for you. All right, I'm going to take a little breath here because your girl has been talking way too much. So I'm going to shut up just for a little bit and I'll be back for the clear encapsulation.
Love is on my mind and it's making me high.
Hey, did I tell you guys I was excited? I'm just clearing encapsulating here as I normally do. I did my scrubby thing. I activated it. I'm just pressing down with the baggie, though honestly this glitter lays very, very flat, so it really doesn't need it, but I'm doing it anyway just for good measure. I did explain this technique in my chunky glitter video, which I will have linked for you in the cards if you haven't seen that yet, which by the way was using another beautiful Vivid Glam Co glitter. So here's what we got after 2 layers of everything. And guys, this is before filing buffing. What? I mean, I'm literally gonna run my hand file around the edge of these and call it a day. So let me go do that and I will literally be right back. So I went ahead and finished the nails I was done with my gel base and gel top, which she does have a delicate 2-in-1 gel base and top that I have not used. So I really need to remember to add that to my next order because I would love to try that out. That way we could have finished with her gels instead of this other brands. But do you see what I mean with this glass? Like, there's something exceptional about this clear. You can literally see right through this as if I haven't put anything over top of this glitter. So we're going to get into this super simple nail art, and to do that I have a new line art gel set here from Beetles. And yes, I can hear you screaming at me through the video. You're like, Carrie, how many of these do you have? And the answer is 6. What is your point? I may have a slight addiction to buying line art gels, but it's okay, everything's fine. This one I had to get though because for one, I have never tried Beetles gel polish at all in any form. But also because this is nothing but pastels, and there are a few pastels in my eye gel beauty kit, but this one has such a huge assortment of pastel liners. I was like, oh, I gotta have this because I love me some pastels. See what I mean? Like, there's several shades of pastel blue, there's several shades of pastel purple, and several shades of pastel pink. Like, it's such a good array. I just had to have it. I did pick this one up off of Amazon, so if you're interested, and I'll have it linked for you down below. But I'm not even sure the colors are in order anymore. I've messed with them so much, but we're going to be using several of the colors from this collection to actually complete the nail art. So I grabbed 5 out of here, which I actually only end up using 4, but then I also have my black from my eye gel beauty kit because we're going to need that to do a bit of outlining. So I'm starting with a layer of just gel base here on my Lavender Lace nail, and we're going to need that for the foundation for the nail art. Alright, so as you can see, I'm just putting a tiny bit of each of these 4 onto my little resin tray palette here. And that's because I'm going to use my eye gel beauty dual-ended brush to do this because I like to have something really fine for this kind of detailed work. And then I've got a couple of dotting tools also. So all I'm going to do is pick up the colors I'm going to use for the rosettes, and I'm just using the dotting tool here, and I'm just going to push it out into a circle until it's about the size that I want the rosette to be. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing with the other 2 colors, and you could flash cure after the first one if you really felt the need to, but because these don't have to be perfect circles, it doesn't really matter if they're a little bit off, so I just kind of waited until I was done with all 3 to cure them. Once that's done, I'm going to take this pale teal and I'm just going to kind of make like some leaf-like shapes, and again, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's really more of a stylized rosette. It's not meant to be anything close to what's actually seen in nature, and it's more abstract, so don't worry about being too perfect with this. Alright, and then once you're happy with the leaves, you can go ahead and cure that, and then it's time to add some detail work with the black. So I'm just going to put a little of this on my palette, and we'll continue working with my liner brush. Alright, so I zoomed you in nice and close here so you can see how really easy this is. All we're going to do is put a dot in the middle of the flower dot, and then we're just going to start drawing crescent shaped lines around that dot, and that's really it. And that's why I say this is super simple, because really all you're doing is you put down some dots and some little squiggly lines, and that's it. I mean, it can't get any easier than that, guys. And the great thing is that there's no like right or wrong way to do this. It doesn't have to look perfect because it's not supposed to look perfect. It's supposed to look more whimsical, more abstract. So don't worry about being too perfect with it, and kind of like make your lines look a little, I don't know, like fat in some sections and skinnier in others. You know, give it some kind of variation. And you can kind of see the way I place the crescents, I kind of move them around. I don't keep them all in the same direction, just so that it gives a little more of a stylization, you know, a little more variation there. Alright, so I did start flash curing with the black just on the flowers so I wouldn't have to worry about them smearing while I was working on the other ones. Alright, so I'm going to show you the other two just sped up just a little bit because it's going to be the same process. Alright, you with me so far? Super easy, right? So we're just going to do the exact same we did with the flowers to the actual leaves. We're going to take the black and we're just going to kind of go around the edges of the leaves and that's it. Alright, once you're done with the leaves, then we'll go and cure it one more time. And the last step is just to add a few dots, just a few sporadic. I put kind of like 3 or 4 in each area and that's it. Alright, once you're happy with that, then cure it one last time. And then we're just going to top coat our cute little artwork here with some gel top coat and that's going to finish us up. Alright, so here it is all finished and I love the way this came out with the beautiful colors and the glitter and the way the flowers kind of coordinate with everything. Just super happy with how it came together. It turned out to be a really sweet mani. And the artwork couldn't be easier, right? So we're just going to finish up here with our Scales of a Mermaid cuticle oil and keep it chic. It seemed very fitting as I feel like chic is definitely the way I would describe this brand and this look. So I think it all really came together just perfectly. Alright guys, so what do you think of this one? Do you guys feel like this is some artwork you could do? Because I'm telling you, you definitely can. And really, I think it's perfect for a lot of different combinations. I mean, it could be really pretty with some reds and make them more like red roses, or you can make it a little softer, or maybe you could go with yellow roses for friendship. I mean, you could really turn these rosettes to go with any color scheme. And are you starting to see why I think Peri-Dise and Lavender Lace are must-haves? I just think they really tie this whole look together. And I love how it goes so well with Wannabe, which is a newer release. I mean, that's the thing about her line is just everything just goes together so beautifully. Alright guys, so you tell me in the comments down below, have you guys tried Vivid Glam Co? And if you have, tell me what your favorite is. Is it the liquids? Is there a specific color powder that you love? Because I have a lot of them, but I don't have them all. So you may suggest one that I don't have one yet and I may have to pick that up. So Logan, if you're watching, thank you again so much for this opportunity. I'm really excited to see what you come up with next because I know it's going to be gorgeous. And thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you so much because you being here really helps support my channel and we are inching closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers and that makes me very, very happy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, it would help me out so much if you would give me a thumbs up down below. And while you're there, if you have not subscribed already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget the notification bell. We got new content coming every Tuesday and Friday at 2 p.m. Central. So don't forget guys, anytime you are shopping at Vivid Glam Co now for anything, make sure you use that code CARRY10 to get your 10% off. As always guys, thank you so much for being here. I love you to pieces. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.